on Talk with LT episode 159. Make sure you hit that like button upon entry. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. All right, so first topic of the day. Ukrainian trans women weren't allowed to leave after their documents say male and were forced to join the fight and protect Ukraine.
No.
Well, that's got nothing to do with the reality. So you can feel however you want. I mean, I could sit here and say that I feel like a tomato plant, but that doesn't mean that I actually am those things. So your self-perception, you can have whatever self-perception you want, but you can't expect me to take part in that self-perception or to take part in this kind of charade, this theatrical production. You don't get your own pronouns, just like you don't get your own prepositions or your own adjectives. You know, it's like if I were to tell you, my adjectives are handsome and brilliant, and whenever you're talking about me, you have to describe me as handsome and brilliant because that's how I identify. It makes no sense. You don't get your own pronouns. That's grammar. That's language.
So you think it's a delusion? Someone is self-delusional.
It absolutely
Yeah, I think it's delusion. It could be a mental illness. It could be it's a lot of different things. What is a girl? Ask him what he means by that. What do you mean by girl? And when you ask him that, here's what he'll tell you. He will tell you what he really means is that he wants to do some of the things that girls do, like play with the dollhouse, or he likes the color pink. That's fine. Play with the dollhouse, but you're still a boy.
Yes.
And that's a question I would like to throw out to other members of the panel. Actually, because just like the 4-year-old can't answer what is a girl, well, this is one of the problems with this left-wing gender ideology is that no one who espouses it can even tell you what these words mean. It's like, what is a woman?
Well,
can you tell me what a woman is?
No, I can't. Because it's not for me to say. Womanhood looks
A woman is an adult female.
different for everybody.
What do you define a woman as?
An adult human female.
Yes.
And what does a female
An adult human, my bad.
Well,
how
that's
do you define a female?
someone with female reproductive organs.
Okay.
Someone who's, here's the thing, when you're female, it goes right down to your bones, your DNA. So that's why if someone dies, we could dig up their bones 100 years from now. We have no idea what they believed in their head, but we can tell what sex they were because it's ingrained in every fiber of their being.
Interesting.
Perfect. We took it to another level, to a whole nother level. Yes, we did.
I have answered the question. You stood up here and said trans women are women.
Yes.
Tell me what you mean. What is a woman?
Womanhood is something that, just as Ethan explained, I cannot define because I am not
But
myself.
you used the word, so what did you mean when you said trans women are women if you don't know what it means?
Right? So here's the thing. So I do not define what a woman is because I do not identify as a woman. Womanhood is something that is an umbrella term. It includes people
That describes what?
Perfect.
people who identify as a woman.
Identify as what?
As a woman.
What is that?
Was to each their own. Each.
Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm no longer a man. I am a Saiyan. I am a Super Saiyan. My hair is blonde. You see it? I am a Super Saiyan. I identify as a Super Saiyan. You guys, you have to call me a Saiyan because that's what it is. I identify. I feel like that today. I feel strong. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna bench press the entire gym.
Stop the cap.
Woman, each man, each person is going to have a different relation with their own gender identity and define it differently.
That doesn't-
And so
I'm not
trans
asking for
women are women too.
Man, sit your dumb ass down.
Yo, you hear the crowd clapping? This left wing crowd full of delusion. You want to appropriate women. That's what you're trying to do. A woman is just this suit that you can put on any given day that you feel you're a woman. We have grown-ass men fighting women under the guise of I'm a woman because I feel like it and I'm in a wig.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
They're sanctioning fights.
That's what you're
What
saying.
you want to do is
that's what we're
what
not
you
getting
what
today.
you want to do is appropriate women. You want to appropriate womanhood.
Okay.
And turn it into basically a costume that can be worn.
Oh,
We've
facts.
got when we've.
As a
Yeah, it's real
man,
funny.
you're
It's real
literally
funny. It's
saying
real
what
funny
a
when
woman
you're.
should look
Yeah,
like.
right.
As a man, you're literally saying this is what a woman is.
Yeah. Well,
Isn't that a little sexist?
Because I am willing to define it, but you won't.
All right, so first topic of the day. K.Michelle was on stage. Let's start here. This is a random place to start. K.Michelle was on stage and she decided to show her tits. Let's get into the video.
What?
Now, that was the most random flashing of the boobs in the world.
She belongs to the streets.
Clearly can't show the actual boobs. This is YouTube.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
All right, so the reason why that seems so random is because she's sitting down. She's not doing a sexual dance or anything. She's just sitting down, and then she randomly flashes her boobs, getting a lot of attention now. K.Michelle has gone through all sorts of surgeries and facial reconstructions, all sorts of shit, where she was getting headlines for that. So at least this is somewhat related to the music.
Cap.
So, all right. So Drake randomly gifted a Twitch streamer 44K, and she lost it the same night.
Stupid.
So I don't know why Drake gifted her 44K on her Twitch stream. May have been a fan, I don't know, or he was randomly giving it away. I don't know the backstory behind why Drake gifted her the 44K, but let's get into this video.
Oh, through your username on Stake.
Don't wait, she
You can
pushed
tip
me
via
again.
Stake username.
Back out of this.
Wait, back out real quick. Go to Eve. Yo, what the fuck?
Oh my God!
What the fuck? Wait, what?
Wait.
Kai.
Oh
no
my
shit.
God.
What the fuck?
Yo!
What the fuck?
What the
Okay, so
I'm leaving here with something.
they were gifted the 44K. Anyone would be ecstatic that they got 44K, but to gamble it all away and lose it in the same night,
Man, sit your dumb ass down.
that's crazy.
How did this happen? Who was the idiot that did this?
Should be ashamed of yourself. Drake, you wasted money on these people. They should be ashamed of themselves. Gifted a free bag. They fumbled the bag. All right, so Hazel-E's going outside right now. She's getting dragged by all sorts of people on the Shade Room. Women are going in on her. I have not seen a positive comment in here. I'm only going to display a few after I show you what they're going in on her for. It's a twerking video. She's twerking. It's on the Shade Room. The Shade Room reposted it. They're saying her ass ain't moving. They're saying that the struggle weave is moving more than the ass. There's all sorts of disrespectful comments in here. Let's get into the video.
Hit a couple flight attendants cause I rap. And I still ain't met a I pay to keep that dash deep. Savage on these masters, ain't no shackles on my feet, man. No, they face, but I like R&B said. Hit a couple flight attendants cause I rap. And I still ain't met a I pay to keep that dash deep. Savage on these masters, ain't no shackles on my feet, man. No, they face.
Yeah. You're done. You're done.
Wind up.
Let's get into the comments. Someone says it didn't move. 4,000 likes. This was only 2 hours in. These likes probably grew. What am I supposed to be looking at? Why it don't move? It ain't bouncing. Looks stiff as fuck. Nothing moving. But that bold weave. Yo, the disrespect. Are you serious? It ain't moving. Her hair only thing moving. It ain't move. Pass. Just stop, Hazel-E. Yikes, they're disrespectful.
Shit getting out of hand now.
As soon as people get a BBL, they think they know how to twerk.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yikes. That BBL comment. A lot of these girls with the BBLs, they think just because they have a BBL now they can shake their ass, they know how to twerk. That comment was true. That's facts. A lot of these girls get a BBL and the first thing they do is start twerking and it ain't moving.
To this day.
It ain't moving.
To this day.
Should have learned how to twerk before you got the BBL. And even then, still might be stale hard booty.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
In the long run, the natural asses win. But shout out to everybody that's, getting the BBLs and taking those risks for the beauty.
What?
Or the booty.
Perfect.
So, a police officer shows up at this lady's house after seeing she was in a Facebook group talking about supporting the convoy, the truck, the protests. Let's get into this.
Sorry, since you're at my home, can I just get your name and your badge number, please?
I have a card here.
Okay.
It's Erica Ingram.
Thank you.
And this is just some information about peaceful protests. That's all it is.
Okay, so you saw something on my Facebook?
No, on the Facebook group.
Okay. And decided to come to my personal residence to give me information about peaceful protest?
Yes.
Okay, so are the Peterborough Police, no, you're with OPP? Are you guys now monitoring people's Facebook pages? Or Facebook groups to who comments as to what their status updates are or what they're doing or
So
within the group?
Just because of the protest happening province-wide, yes, we have been monitoring the protests.
Okay.
So there's a protest coming up. I'm simply providing you with information about a peaceful protest. And now I'm leaving.
Oh, okay.
That is all.
So the Ontario Provincial Police are watching what people are doing on Facebook in different groups, whether or not they're commenting, participating, liking, and you guys are now doing service calls to give people information about peaceful protest.
Yeah, it's just a proactive measure to make sure you understand your rights about peaceful protesting.
I have a copy of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms, so I'm well within that and very understanding of that. I appreciate that. I'm hoping that you guys aren't going to waste our tax dollars continuing to do this to everybody, but now it's nice to know that we're being watched. So
if you have any questions, my cell phone number is on the card.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, so that's some fuck shit. Clearly watching and spying, but you got to know that. You got to know these cops are on your social media watching. You got to know that, but some people don't. I don't fucks with Facebook like that. They clearly hawking over Facebook watching that shit. This is horrible because those protests have been nothing but peaceful. Nothing but peaceful. They've been trying to paint them as violent, racist, whatever. They've been trying to throw all sorts of labels on these people, and they've been very peaceful protesters. Lift the mandates. They're trying to go cross-border, do their trucking job without having to be forced to get jabbed. Peaceful protests and the mandates. The shit is bullshit right now, and they fucking know it. Especially what's going on in New York with the Kyrie Irving situation. That they're just flexing their employee power. They just want to make sure they make the distinction. He's an employee. That's why he needs to do it. They dropped all the science, trust the science, all that crap. Now he's an employee. It's like, we see what the fuck's been going on. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
I lost my channel for talking on this shit before. From that point, it's like it was already solidified. I already knew it from before, but at that point, I spoke back, lost the channel. It's like, come on. Clearly, we know what the fuck's going on. People going to be in denial. Stop the fucking cap.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
That lady was nice. I would have told that officer to get the fuck off my porch. Don't hold my fucking screen door open, bitch. Get the fuck off my porch. Fuck off my property. Come into my house to try to warn me and give me my rights like I don't know it because you've been watching and stalking my Facebook.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face,
what are you trying to stop? The protests have been nothing but peaceful. Nothing but peaceful. Nothing's happened.
To this day.
So.
To this day.
And they try to lie in the media.
To this day.
Independent media has verified everything. They can't keep lying to people.
You're done.
All right, so a Chicago man who robbed Metro conductor at gunpoint was arrested after his mother recognized him in news coverage of the robbery.
Come on, man.
So his mother turned him in. His mother recognized him in the news coverage and turned her son in for robbing Metro conductor at gunpoint. Your own mother. Listen, I'm not condoning the act. It's you shouldn't be robbing shit at gunpoint. But damn, your mother turning you in, you don't expect that. Like, you expect her to try to correct your actions, make you walk the straight and narrow. Maybe he wasn't having that, and he was on some fuck shit, and he was, I don't fucking know. I don't know the details behind that. Nobody does, but that's fucked up. You don't expect your mother to turn you in. Unless you're out here just graping women, then it's like, okay. Grape is not accepted, and even when family members turn people in, it's like, all right, we get it. Grape, that's you're violating people out here. I know robbery is terrible, but come on, man. We hold grape on a different level when it comes to that type of shit. You don't really expect your family to turn you in. All right, so this makes no sense. This guy tattooed a woman, his ex-girlfriend, possibly his baby mother. I don't know if it's his baby mother, but this is his ex. He tattooed her with bullet holes in her face on his stomach.
What?
Why he would do that, I don't know. He said, yeah, this shit real. A bitch dead to me. So she's dead to him, but he immortalized her on his stomach forever to always see that girl. So she's dead to you, but you always got to see her with bullets in her face. But still see. All right, let's get into this video. Okay, so he has the void. It says void, and then it's her face with bullet holes. So he's like, he had to cancel that bitch. Pretty much, that's what the message is. But that makes no sense. You just tatted her on your body. You essentially tatted her. So you broke up with her. She broke up with you. Whatever. You don't like her. She's quote unquote dead to you.
I'm about to add it hoe up.
But she's on your stomach forever. This shit makes no sense at all. He takes an L on that one. That ain't winning. That ain't winning.
That's what you call winning? A nigga's nuts in your face?
Alright, fuck this bitch. I'm breaking up with her. Fuck her. She dead to me. Let me tattoo her on my stomach.
Man, sit your dumb ass down.
Yikes. We out. I'm wrapping this up here. Man, you take an L, my nigga. Yeah.